Yo, yo, yo. What's good, everybody? How we doing? Good evening, Mason. Zen, how we doing? Speculate, Vij. I don't even know how many people we got in here right now. Pieter, what's going on? How's everybody doing? Am I celebrating the Lions? Yeah, that was a great win last night, right? Like, I was not expecting. You got trampled by the Bears today, Zen? Oh, no. What's up, Nep? I'm good. What's up, Harrison? Roland, how are we doing? Yeah, I wasn't expecting the Lions to look as dominant as they looked last night. I will say that. So I enjoyed my night off of streaming and watching a little bit of football. It was good. What's up, James? How are you? What's up, Miss Rain? How are you? How we trade today, guys? So I was short early in the session and locked in $600. Did I eat pizza, Zen? No, I didn't eat pizza. I didn't eat pizza. What did I eat last night? Last night I had meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and some broccoli is what I had last night. That's what I ate. But yeah, I tried shorting this morning and it just wouldn't go. And then I came back to the charts this afternoon and there was all this downside in the move I was looking for the entire day. Felt like I sat through chop for 3 hours. I think I was in one of my positions for like, I don't even know, an hour, over an hour. You got chopped yesterday, James, while I was watching football? Yeah, I looked at the price action from last night. Apparently, I didn't miss much as far as the market is concerned. I felt like it traded in between. Last night, we traded in between really these two levels up here, 970 and 25,030. So it looks like I didn't miss anything at all last night. So apologies for not being on stream. Sorry, not sorry, I guess. I don't know what else to say. Tonight, what am I looking for? I'm not sure what to expect tonight. After all that downside, on the daily, we're looking at, it's starting to put in some tops up here just above 25K. Does that mean the upside is done? No, definitely not. What's up, Chief Pepsi? How are you? I would eventually like a pullback into the daily 20 at a minimum. It's at 24,000, just above 24,100 right now. Longer term, not saying that's going to happen in the next day or two. I would like to see some downside. At least come back and test these highs right here. At a minimum, at some point. But, buyers don't seem to want to let this market come down. So, I will play accordingly. We're still kind of in buy the dip mode. Lower time frame wise, we're looking at possible head and shoulders here on the 30-minute. So I'd like to see a test, a retest of like in between 880 and 900 and see if we get some sellers to step in. Yesterday's highs were extra shameless. Oh, no, Team Massive. 1,700? So right now, what we're looking for, we're kind of putting in that stair step on the, I guess this would be a bear flag technically, lower time frame wise. I'd eventually, you got central pivot up here at 877. I'd like to see, this high volume area down here hold as support for another move back up into central pivot. Whether that happens tonight or not, I'm not sure. But that's kind of what I would like to see. So, yeah. So that's my read for tonight. I've got VWAP on there for you guys. VWAP sitting at 850 on the button currently. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if we get a little bit of downside, see if we can get some buyers, you know, maybe sweep these lows down here, down into 820, and see if price wants to hold up for that move up into 870. What's up, Chris? How are you? So I saw how a few of you traded today. How'd the rest of you guys do? Let me know in the chat. Either or. Once again, we are streaming in both mobile format and horizontal format today. So whichever you prefer. If you prefer to see the full screen and not see the mobile format, pop on over to the horizontal stream. Vice versa if you're on your phone and you prefer the vertical format. Vertical format, I can't show as much of my screen. It takes up too much real estate. So you'll only get the candlestick chart. You won't get the dumb surface. If you pop on over to the horizontal stream, you'll get the full screen. Harrison, you made 1,000 today towards your eval. That's a real good day today. I mean, it was kind of hard to catch that short unless you were just waiting on Powell to speak. Roland, you don't do futures, but you got some good shorts on Apple today. Nice. Did well early, should have walked away, didn't. And well, oh no, Chris, what'd you do? What'd you do? I've had this conversation with my editor Mason recently, right? Like, cause he trades as well. You use the Glizzy for the 1K? Oh, nice. Nice, Harrison. Nice. I've had that conversation, Chris, with my editor Mason, cause he trades as well. What's up, Khaled? How are you? The market only goes up. Never forget to sign up. Nice. I've had to reiterate the fact that once you go green on the session, tell yourself that you're not going to allow yourself to go red, right? There's zero reason to let yourself go red on any day where your first trade is a winner, right? Make sure that you're walking away with at least $100 and have the discipline to shut it down. Varsh, no, I'm not in anything just yet. I'm kind of waiting for price to decide what it wants to do. I'll watch the 820 area for possible holds and long. Maybe sweep these lows right here and then find some buyers. But I'm looking for the move back up into 870 to 890 right now. You know, continue this stair step up kind of throughout the night. Yeah, Miss Rain, this is NQ. I'm on the NQ charts right now. You're long on MES 6717. Let's see, where is ES right now? ES is sitting on the 200 period moving average on the 1 minute. Oh man. Did you get a glizzy print up top? No. Keyword scalp. But design knob, if you're long, I mean, just hold it. I think we do see a little bit more upside tonight. I don't think we just collapse. Could it happen? Sure. But I don't think longs are completely out of their positions just yet. So I'm pretty sure we'll see some more upside. We've got a little bit of interest lower, down around 815. Got some blocks to the top side, up around 900. So I have a feeling... Oh, wow, we got some orders popping up down here around 730 as well. I'd like to see back up into 900, though. So I'll wait for a dip, and then we will buy the dip more than likely. Let's see. Is everything sounding okay sound-wise, guys? Music at a good level? Mic at a good level? Everything good? We're still kind of tinkering with settings on Streamlabs because we switched over from OBS to Streamlabs for our streaming software recently. So I don't know that everything is smooth just yet. Everything sounds good, Zinzin? Everything sounds good, Ms. Rain? Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, Caleb, I mean, it's not, nothing's really aggressive right now to me yet. So I'm gonna hold out. For those of you that are interested, by the way, My Fund of Futures has a pretty good deal going on right now. If you've never traded with them and you're a new user, they have 50% off any account size on their purchase with code WES. If you're a returning user, they have 25% off for the first month, also using code WES. That's a pretty good deal with My Fund of Futures. No activation fee. I really like them as a prop firm. They're trustworthy. They're reliable. Payouts hit your bank account within seconds most times. But it is a pretty good deal. Yeah, Mr. Rainray, the rules are pretty straightforward, right? Like, you'll have a consistency target in the evaluation stage. I realize all these props and all the rules get a little confusing from time to time, especially when you're trading with multiple props. You can't remember what the rules are for each of them. Let's see here. Let's see if I can. Okay, so here's their current promo with for returning users, for existing users, it's 25% off. If you buy the first one at full price, the second is going to be 25% off. So your second, if you were to do a 50K core account, would be $58 for that. No activation fee, so that's $58 all in. That's a pretty good price. It is only a one-time use for existing users. And then the other one is, let me see if I can find the other one here. The other one is 50% off any plan for new users. And so that would be a $39 50K core account. So that, I mean, that's a really good deal. Some of the cheapest that they run. So if you're interested, hop on board, grab yourself an account, grab yourself a chief eval. Normally those 50K core accounts are $77. So definitely now is the time if you're looking to try out a new prop or try out My Fund of Futures. Now is the time to lock up one of those accounts. Chris, hey, what's up, Bryce? Oh, sorry, I'm just getting caught up on the chat. I was reading all that. Let me pull both chats up here. All right, Squanto, what is this, Cam? Yeah, we got a new setup going on, Squanto. New setup. So we're streaming in mobile format. And then we're also streaming in the normal horizontal format as well. So we're streaming both formats at the same time right now. But yeah, there's no you don't see the room behind me anymore. So I'm still in the same spot. I'm still in the same place that I was the entire time. It's just a different setup. Okay, let's see here. Let me get caught up on all these chats. Vikram, my funded futures with Quant Tower has DOM included, or you need to pay for this separate. Any idea? Vikram, you'll need to pay for it separately. As far as the DOM surface goes, if that's what you're asking about. How do you get to the horizontal? Squanto, there's 2 streams on my page. They should be one under the other. One will have mobile format in the title. The other will not. Just click on the one that doesn't have that in the title. All right. What's up, Rice? How are ya? You're a big Take Profit Trader fan, Miss Rain Ray? Yeah, Take Profit Trader's nice. The instant payouts are nice. What are they right now? I think they're 40% off with code West, no activation fee. So a 50K would be $90 all in with my code right now. Design Knob, I think you're okay. Nep, can I stream during New York Open? Nep, I'm not going to stream during New York Open right now. It doesn't benefit me at all to do that. When the channel gets a little bit bigger, I will adjust my streaming time. But right now, I'm not going to lie to you. When I stream during regular trading hours, we get maybe half the amount of views, if that. So it just doesn't make sense to add all that extra noise into my trading right now. I'd rather just focus up at New York Open, make my money, and be done for the day. Oh, nice, Squanto. You found it? Okay, good. Design Knob. I think my Funded Futures, I'm pretty sure that you can scalp. I'm fairly certain that you can scalp. I've never heard from anybody that they're having any issues with, you know, the amount of trades that they're placing. Someone must pay now. That's a lot of downside. For sure. Nep, how do you know my setup? You mean my access to my trading plan? Is that what you're looking for? If you purchase a channel membership for $5 a month, you'll have access to those pre-market trading plans on Level Up Discord. That's where I post them. Yeah, yeah, Caleb, that's aggressive. That's aggressive. That's an aggressive move down, for sure. Nep, there should be a join button on just underneath this live stream that you can join, and then after you join, you would have to link your YouTube account to your Discord profile. Make sure you're a member of Level Up. Make sure you join the Level Up Discord, and that will grant you access to the Trading Plans channel, or my Trading Plans channel. All right. That definitely is an aggressive move down. Are we going to go crack 800? Are we going to go for these blocks down here all the way down at 730? The question is do we hold above 800 and bounce up towards 900? This is doing... Hey, what's up, Palm? Thanks, Palm. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's news related or not. Do we have anything on financial juice for tonight? I should probably start looking at this before I go live. I scramble onto these live streams. All right, so tonight we got Australian CPI at, looks like 9:30 is Australia CPI. That's the only red folder item. Trump was talking. Is that what's going on? Oh, thanks, Palm. Palm, you're a real one, brother. An OG right there. Congratulations to everybody who just received a membership. Make sure that you link your YouTube account to your Discord profiles. Make sure you're a member of the Level Up Trading community, and you'll have access to my pre-market trading plans each morning on NQ. Congratulations, everybody. Thanks again, Palm. You're a real one, brother. What's up, Sarouge? How are you? What's up, DS? For those that are just joining the stream, we are doing both a mobile stream and a horizontal stream tonight. If you want the horizontal screen, make sure that you're clicked on the right live stream on my channel. If you want to see like the DOM surface and the full screen. The vertical format doesn't have enough screen real estate in order for me to show everything. So you'll just have the candlestick charts. What's up, Dope Book Futures? Palmetto. Palmetto's a real one. Palmetto just gifted, looks like 5 lucky people memberships. For those of you that don't know how to link your YouTube account to your Discord profile, let me pull it up here quick. I will show you what video on YouTube to watch. That will walk you through the steps for linking it. So it's going to be this one right here is what you're going to want to watch. It's like a 1-minute video. It's real quick, real easy, real painless. Hey, Kyle. Oh, are we all doing it tonight? Well, for the rest of you that are here, that are being gifted subs right now, congratulations. Rewind the stream just a little bit, and you'll have access to those pre-market trading plans as well. Thanks, Kyle. You and Palmetto coming in clutch tonight. What's up, NLT? How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I hope you guys are doing well tonight as well. Let's see if we can make some money tonight. What's up, War? How are ya? Yeah, Palm, I got you. Fist bump. Fist bumps. Virtual fist bumps. What's up, Curtis? Were you waiting on the? You're waiting on the retest. Yeah, I'm not sure what to expect tonight. I've still got value area low a little bit higher. What's up, Omnius Trades? How are ya? So value area low is still higher for me. But now I almost want to see price test 800 before I do anything here. We're kind of in the chop range. Yeah, Chris, I would like to see a little bit lower at this point. I mean, that's a pretty strong sell-off. You know, it when the globex session starts trending quite a bit, you don't get the snapbacks that you normally get. So I'm gonna wait to see if, you know, buyers want to step in just above 800 and maybe ride it back up to value area low. But I'd like for one more push down, actually. Did anybody catch that move down, by the way? Let me know if you guys caught that move down in the chat. You caught it on ES, Book? Nice. Caught it in the wrong direction, Nate? Oh, no. Yeah, CB, I'm sure those of you that are located on the West Coast, you're probably either just getting home or leaving the office. Ms. Rain, you caught some of it? Nice. Nice. I was too busy talking about promotions and showing people how to get access to my pre-market trading plans. Wasn't really paying attention. We'll see what happens at value area low there at 835. If it wants to reject that area, it looks like we had a little bit of a gap on the open, not too big. Yeah, light low, I'm kind of right there with you. I'd like to see like 835 to 840 get traded. I mean, you got VWAP sitting at 841 right now. That's a possibility as well. Caught it in the wrong direction, Rice. Oh, no. Oh, no. You know, what's crazy, guys, is I haven't really thought about my P&L a whole lot on these globex streams since I've been doing them. And we looked at the thumbnail today when we were adding it up to create the new thumbnail. And it's over $15,000 just in those few hours. Total profit since April, I want to say. Trading just a couple hours at globex that I do the live streams on. That's pretty good. I never traded globex before, but would you take an extra 15K over, you know, 4 months? I would. Yeah, that's nice. I mean, 15K. I mean, that is definitely a good side hustle for anybody that has a full-time job that doesn't trade during the day. You can definitely clearly make a lot of money without doing a whole lot. As long as you're patient and wait for your setups. I mean, $15,000 is quite a bit of money. Thomas, so it's only the first month. It's only the first month. The My Funded Futures promo code apply to only the first month or every month. Yeah, it's only the first month, I believe. I'm sure resets are probably full price as well. I don't know if they'll give you any resets at that. Nep, what is the Glizzy Clipper? It's an indicator designed by my friend Banana Bread Trades. So it's this indicator that you see on this chart. That's what it is. It's a mean reversion indicator. So he's got his expected range. He's got his buy area. He's got his sell area. And then he's got the Keltner channel. So in other words, what he needs three things to line up, right? He needs the oscillator to either be overbought or oversold down here, which is kind of like a MACD or an RSI, but it's based on harmonic wave patterns. He needs price to either be in between these two green lines or in between these two red lines. And price to either be touching or outside of the Keltner channel bands. Either the upper or the lower. And then if all those things happen, you'll end up getting a print that looks like this. This was a kind of a bad print because of how volatile it was. But that's what it is. All right, we got about 100 and almost 160 people in here right now. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Sorry about not being on stream last night. I was busy watching my Detroit Lions manhandle the Ravens. So yeah, I took a night off from streaming to watch my team play. Zen, you caught along at 8:20. See what happens here. I'm gonna look for the push up into the mid 830s or the high 830s. See if we can get the full retrace on this candle, and then I might. Mo, am I allowed to have a life outside of the stream? I disappoint you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, I still gotta live, right? I can't just constantly be in front of a camera. Right? So you saw that personal foul for the Lions player falling into a Ravens player. Yeah. John. What did I say that indicator was called? Okay, it's called the Glizzy Clipper 5000 is the name of the indicator, John. I didn't name the indicator, by the way. I have no pull on the naming of the indicator. Oh no, George, you're a Rams fan? Yeah, they had that one hurt a little bit. There were some crazy games on Sunday. I think I saw like 4 or 5 blocked field goals at the end of games. It was crazy. No, John, you heard it right. You heard it right. Don't give me. You're not the only one to say something either. You're not the only one to say something. Trust me. No, but Goose is a really good trader. Banana Bread Trades. If you guys are interested in learning more about that indicator itself, You can check out his YouTube channel. He does have a YouTube channel where he describes in great detail what's gone into the indicator. And if you're interested in purchasing it, you can purchase it. I have a link in the description down below the video. But I definitely go give his video, the tutorial video, a watch before you purchase, because I believe it's only available to the public on Quant Tower still. I'm fairly certain. Maybe Sierra charts at this point, but I'm not 100% certain on that. In fact, I haven't talked to Goose in a little while. It's been a few weeks. Gonna have to reach out. But you didn't see 2 in one freaking game, George? Yeah. Yeah. Rice, you're an Eagles fan? Oh, that's right. We've had this conversation, Rice. We've had this conversation. You're going to have to start rooting for the Lions now that you're back in Michigan, my guy. Gonna have to turn up for the Lions. What's up, TWC? How are ya? Rice, you better get on board, brother. You better get on board. You're in Lions country now. Dope book features. You have Jamison Williams and Laporta on your fantasy. Yeah, it was all. It was all the running backs last night. Dope book. I mean, Amon-Ra performed. Well, he always performs pretty well. You click the Discord link, Nep. Yep, just join that Discord. It's free. There will be a CAPTCHA that you have to go through in order to join the Discord. And if you have your YouTube account linked to your Discord profile, you should have access to my Trading Plans channel. Tim, blah, 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 go, Pat, go. Oh, Tim, what a rough loss you had. What a rough loss you had on Sunday. Loss to the Browns. All right, I think do I really like the short side here is the question. Starting to see some buyers step in on the DOM surface over here. I know you that are on the mobile can't see it, but starting to see some big green bubbles popping up, which means there's some aggressive buyers. What's up, Doctor? How are you? Welcome. All right, I'm going to wait to see if we can get up to point of control at this point. We're back above VWAP. I'm not a huge fan of price piercing back to the top side on VWAP. Yeah, Dope Book. I mean, I think Montgomery had 2 touchdowns. He had like 151 yards rushing. Gibbs had 2 touchdowns. I mean, they were dominant. And they were running it right at the Ravens, too. Right up the middle. There was no deception at all. They were just lining up and running it right at them. Yeah, it was not, it's just not for you. Yeah, it's funny how like if when you're a fantasy football player, like when you do fantasy, how jaded your view becomes of the NFL, right? Nice trade, Mock, by the way. Mason hitting. Did everybody catch the long there? Seven, yeah. Yeah, TWC, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I almost want to. I'm almost half tempted to wait another half an hour at this point. We're right back where we could start chopping around. It says boost the server on Discord. Wait, no, Nep, you don't have to boost the server. You definitely don't have to boost the server. I mean, if you want to boost the server, you can, but you don't have to boost the server. You should be able to, you should have access to... So, like, the Discord will look like this. And then this is the channel that you will have access to. So, I do my trading plans each morning on NQ. And if you don't have access to this, well, Mason, you're here. Mason, could you handle this for me? It looks like Nepfest might be having issues. What's up, Kelly? How are you? Looks like everybody's making money. You caught a piece of it in gold? Nice. All right, we're back below VWAP now. I think I'm going to try this short. All right, we are short from 838.25. Let's see if we can get somewhat heavy here. I feel like 800 needs to get traded, but who knows? Kelly, I'm not. This is the first trade I've taken on stream. I threw on a tester trade earlier. If we get back below value area low, I'll probably go break even relatively quickly on this. Bob, you went short at 840. Yeah, I don't hate it at all. I mean, I think this makes sense. We'll just have to watch the pullback into these wicks at 829. I'm going to go ahead and go break even at this point. Let's see if we can get a hard flush down below 830. You know, at worst, I get stopped out for for break even. In fact, I'm almost half tempted to just pull this down, because if we do get heavy, I think we're probably going to 800. So I'm going to pull this down to 801. Brandon, how was my day session? I made $600 today. I got involved in the chop early. Oh, Team Massive, that sucks. I'm sorry. That sucks. How do you get what? Antoine, how do you get access to my pre-market trading plans? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, Brandon. I mean, it was like this morning when we were just kind of chopping around back and forth. I felt like I sat in my trade for well over an hour. Come on, Naz. Let's flush a little bit. Let's start moving to the downside. We haven't seen good downside in a long time. Like, let's get moving. Let's get one of those nice 200-point sell-off nights. Yeah, Zen. I mean, I don't blame you. It's kind of like that PTSD because shorts have just been getting wrecked lately, right? Like, so I don't blame you for being scared to short the market. I mean, we have been, you look at the daily chart and its shorts look really scary. For those of you that are on mobile format that would like to view the full screen, the full horizontal screen, there is another live stream on my YouTube channel that you can click on that will give you access to that full screen. Just a heads up. Man, come on, Naz. You wait till I get into a trade to do this? Like, come on. All that good movement, and then I get into a trade and it does this. Let's go. Flush. Charles, you closed your one trade today for a $200 win and shut it down. Nice. Yeah, the morning session was, like I said, I sat in my trade forever. Yeah, Doctor, the horizontal stream is going to show you a lot more. What's up, Brainwash? You're learning FVGs? So you're learning how to trade imbalances, is what you're saying? I know, Kelly. It's like whenever I go live, the market just is like, oh, you know what? Doctor, it all depends on the size of the accounts. MFFU will let you trade up to 5 of the 50Ks. I think it's 5, and then 3 of the experts or pro plans is what they call them now. Oh, come on, Naz. What are we doing here? Star of the Candy Queen. Do I expect corrections on SPY? I expect a pullback across all markets at some point. I don't know when that's going to happen. But, you know, even looking at the NAS, and I'm sure the triple Qs look much the same. ES-wise, geez, I need to update my levels on ES. ES holding below 67.20 has me thinking more downside in store down into, what is this, 66.96, somewhere around there, at least. But it's got to hold below 67.20, so I don't know what that would be in relation on the SPY, but yeah, I'd like to see some downside, at least to pull back into the daily 20 SMAs on all the indexes. Yeah, I mean, Brainwash Cleaner, the fair value gaps are pretty much just imbalances, is what they are to me. That's the way I look at them. But they show up on the chart, like a candlestick chart, as like a 3-candle setup with, you know, an area that's moved quickly through that hasn't been retested. What's up, Christian? How are you? Yeah, Brainwash. I mean, I'm not an ICT guy, right? It looks like this is probably going to be a break even here. They're not going to let me get out unscathed. There's the break even. What do we lock in there? $20? I love how there's all this movement. I get into a trade and then it does this. so ridiculous. All right, looks like that was a good stop out, though. Kelly, even gold's pretty quiet tonight. What's gold doing? So gold is, yeah, gold's kind of sideways too. Man, you gold traders are crazy. We could have some VWAP chop here for a little bit, guys. So I'm gonna be patient here. I'm probably gonna wait another 15 minutes, see what happens at the China Open, see if we can get some movement. Oh yeah, DS, I know. I do think the move overall is up into that 870 to 890 area. Like higher time frame wise, that move would make sense. Come back, retest up in here for another move down if we're going to get more downside. If we get back above here, we're probably coming back up into the 960 area. I mean, looks like the selling came in from 930. So maybe up into 930. Yeah, Kelly, even today, like the whole morning session was pretty much just chop, though. The downside didn't come in until what? Powell started talking today? So tell me, did any of you actually short from up here, hold on to it, and now it's retraced on you the whole move? Star of the Candy Queen. Well, welcome to the channel first and foremost. I'm Wes. I've been trading. I only live stream during the globex sessions. Normally Sunday through Thursday, starting at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard. Trading during regular trading hours. It doesn't do anything for the YouTube channel at all. Like you're competing with the guys who have 100K subs, and I get maybe a quarter to a half of the amount of views that we get during the globex session. So it doesn't really benefit me to stream during New York session currently. It's better for me just to focus up and make my money quietly. Hey, thanks for the sub, Dennis. I appreciate you. Oh, you mean 90K bots? No, PG, I mean, my channel's not going to compete with the Patrick Whelans and the Trades by Mats and, you know, even like the Brian Stonks of the world, right? My channel's just not going to compete with it. So it's not beneficial for me to go, like YouTube actually, when your channel performs poorly during a time slot, YouTube actually punishes your channel for having bad analytics. So it doesn't make sense for me to stream during the New York session right now. Once the channel grows a little bit, if the channel grows a little bit, I'm not opposed to trade. I would much rather stream during regular trading hours. I mean, that would be my preference. Oh, nice, Dennis. You want to trust enough to hold a trade longer? That's why you're watching me, Zenzen? Yeah, I do tend to hold my trades. Curtis, when the channel grows? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Dennis, my trading platform is Quant Tower. I'm on Quant Tower trading platform. Yeah, Ms. Rain, like I said, you know, I used to stream during regular trading hours. It's just the channel was not growing at all. Nothing was happening. So it didn't make any sense to stream during regular trading hours for me anymore. And then we moved over to Globex, and that's kind of when the channel started gaining some traction a little bit. You know, up until, I mean, honestly, guys, in June, my channel had 600 subscribers. What are we on now? I don't even know what we're on. Let's see, where are we at? Subscriber count wise. We're at 3,459 subs. So in roughly 3 months, we've gained nearly 3K subs. So the move to the night sessions, as far as YouTube is concerned, was very beneficial for my channel. Extremely beneficial. Dennis, I think it is available for Ninja. It does require some sort of license purchase. I can't remember what it's called though. Anybody in the chat, do you guys have Ninja Trader, and does it have yeah, Star of the Candy Queen. So I have codes with Take Profit Trader, and these are all code WES, all caps, WES. I have codes with Take Profit Trader right now. That's 40% off evals with no activation fee. My Funded Futures is code WES as well. Right now that one is 50% off your evaluation. I want to say if you're a new user, 25% off your, it's like a buy one get one if you're a returning user on My Funded Futures. Both of those are reliable as far as payouts go. Obviously Top Step's been around a long time. They're reliable. Never had any issues with Top Step. The newest one that I recommend is actually Lucid. They're not available on every trading platform just yet. In October, though, they will be available on Ninja Trader, Tradeovate, and TradingView. But that's the newest one. I want to say with code WES, it's $90 for a 50K account right now. Oh, nice, Miss Rain. Thanks. I appreciate you. DS, you want me to stay in the Asia session? Well, here's the thing, guys, right? These days right now for me are very long because I wake up at 6 a.m. You know, I go work out, and then I do all my pre-market prep, and then I trade for a few hours, and then I go eat something, and then I work on back-end YouTube stuff for the second half of the day. And then I go eat something again for dinner, and then I hop in front of the camera for 3 hours at night. So my days are pretty full right now. I'd like to be able to have a little bit better time management than what I have currently. But I understand, right? Like, there's not a lot. I mean, you got Pine Tree Trader. He streams. Stock Tiger streams during Asia session. Red Candles, who's a subscriber here, streams after me. I think he goes live in about 5 minutes. He usually goes for about 4 hours too. So if you guys are interested, feel free to check out Red Candles on YouTube. I think he just went over 1,000 subs. I haven't watched a whole lot of his trading, so I'm not sure what kind of trader he is. But he is a subscriber to my channel and pops into the streams from time to time. Definitely go give him a watch, give him a sub. He's definitely one of the newer ones, and his channel's done really well recently too. But he usually streams like 9 p.m. to like I want to say 1 a.m. Eastern Standard. I don't even know. The guy grinds. You trade mostly SPX. Only maybe want to try gold. I will try your platform and let you know. Yeah, Star the Candy Queen. You can definitely trade gold on My Funded Futures. That's a pretty cheap one. Take Profit Trader. I think you can trade gold on as well. Gold is a different beast. Just to give you a heads up, it will eat you alive if you're trading minis. I would definitely start on micro contracts if you're gonna trade gold futures. What's up, Massive? Back at it like we never left. Welcome back. Oh, yeah. Cheers, Drac. Yeah, Zen. Red Candles is the name. Brainwash Cleaner. Everybody's kind of in the horizontal stream right now. So there's 2 streams going currently. Brainwash. Sorry, guys. I'm talking to he's the only person posting in the mobile format right now. There's a horizontal stream. We're streaming both on horizontal and in vertical. So when you hear me talking, Brainwash Cleaner, I'm talking to the other chat. There's 2 different chats I have that are going on right now. Mo, I'm gonna wait here a couple minutes to see what happens when China opens up. Initially, when I got on the stream, I was thinking higher, up into 870, 890. But at this point, I would want to see price holding above 850 in order to catch any of this move, or a move lower, back into 800. James, so the only way you could use Quant Tower on My Funded Futures is when you're purchasing your eval at account creation, is if you select Quant Tower as your trading platform. But yes, you definitely can use Quant Tower. Like right now, I'm on a My Funded Futures account. Horizontal like these mark. I know, Kelly. It's because I'm live. Every time I go live, the markets just go sideways. Like every single time. Oh, nice, Nep. Yeah, Nep. Just make sure that you link your YouTube account to your Discord profile. And then you'll have access to those trading plans. No, Brainwash Cleaner, we added vertical stream because it just expands the reach. Like eventually we'd like to start live streaming to, Instagram and TikTok as well. So eventually we'd like to do some multi-streaming. But the most easy way to test everything out was to do 2 streams on YouTube. Plus the shorts feed kind of reaches a different target audience. We get a lot of new people via the short stream. Yeah, Drac, exactly. Yeah, and we just started doing that this week. Sunday night was our first time doing the vertical stream. The horizontal stream, obviously, you see a lot more of my screen. You have the DOM surface, which is kind of like bookmap over here on the right. You have a much better view on the horizontal format. Team Massive. I would say daily loss, right? Like, what prop are you on? If you're trading, the 25K. So you're probably trading with Take Profit Trader, I'm guessing. Yeah, Drac, you might have seen a YouTube short, like one of our shorts that we put out on the channel, and maybe that's how you found us. My live streams were only horizontal, though, until last Sunday. So you're on Take Profit Trader. So the 25Ks, I would say daily loss limit initially no more than $300. 50Ks, you could probably bump it up to like 400 or 500, but nothing more than that. I would say if you lose that amount of money in a given day, shut it down. You know, and on the 25Ks, you're pretty much stuck with micros. Unless you're just YOLOing accounts, then I guess go full port, throw on as much minis as you want, and try to get it really quick. Try to get those accounts passed really quick. But you're trading 5 days regardless, right? On a 25K, if you make $300 a day, $0 is a better deal. True design knob, very true. They hit you with the DLL 50K account. Were you in the test phase, or were you in a funded? Oh man, I wasn't paying attention at all. Yeah, I'm not gonna chase this. I'm not gonna chase this downside. 25K account with 14 minis allowed. Are you serious right now? Is that what they allow? 14 minis? Oh, Team Massive, you haven't passed an eval yet? Yeah, I would say if you're trading minis, size down to micros. You'll actually be surprised how much damage you can do with micros, and you can allow your trades to breathe a little bit more. But definitely size down to micros. You know, you have 5 days to pass those things anyways, minimally. So there's no reason to rush it. And yes, I would say $300 should be your daily loss limit on the 25Ks. If you're trading the 50Ks, you can go ahead and bump that up to, well, let's see, what's your max? 2,000, I think, is the max drawdown on those. You could probably go up to 400 or 500. Nice, Miss Rain. Already done for the day? Nice. Look at you. You guys are much better scalpers than I am. I will say that. I'm much better at playing higher time frame support and resistance and holding. But you guys are way better scalper, way better like pure price action traders than I am. You used 4 micros today and it destroyed you on the 50K account? Yeah, I would say until you have, like, the standard Team Massive, just to give you a heads up, is generally for every $1,000 that you have in profit in your account, 1 micro is really where you should start. When you're in the evaluation phase, obviously you want to make a little bit more, but I wouldn't, starting out until you have some sort of a buffer, I wouldn't go any more than 2 micros. Oh, you feel like you're chasing price? Yeah, Ms. Rain. I mean, we're in the middle of a chop zone right now. We're right back, you know, in range. This 30 to 50 area is kind of iffy. I would wait till it gets out of there at this point. You got VWAP sitting right in the middle at 840. Vij, what's my stop loss? Is that what you're asking? Or are you asking Massive what the stop loss is? Yeah, Team Massive, that'll give you 50 points on MNQ. Vij, my stops are typically like during regular trading hours. Is that what we're talking? Because obviously my globex trading is a little bit different than what I trade during. You know, we don't get as much price action. We don't get as much movement during the globex sessions, so it's a little bit different. But the way that I defined my risk was by the point values here on the gray boxes. So like ideally my shorts, I want to be entering at the lower extreme of these gray areas that you see that I've drawn on, with my stop just at or above or just above the top side, and vice versa for the longs. Longs, I want to be executing from the top side of these areas on holds as support, with stop at or just below the bottom extreme. So I'm risking 20 to 25 points on a mini per trade. Oh, nice, DS. Enjoy the FIFA. Yeah, Vij. 20 to 25 points in general. But I'm also fairly quick to go to break even as well. I haven't been letting my trades breathe like I used to. I've been fairly quick going to break even recently. But Vij, what I would do is if you're not comfortable on the mini, just scale down the micros and let it breathe a little bit more. You know, like if you're trading minis, if you're trading one mini per se, maybe go down to 5 micros. Then you have half the size and you can give it much more room. And then if you're really comfortable in the trade or the trade starts going in your favor, you can add to your winners rather than adding to losers. Yeah, Drac. I mean, look, I'm a firm believer, and when a trade goes green, there's zero reason to let it go red. I realize some other people tell you let your trades breathe, let it run, don't move your stops, yada yada yada. I don't follow that philosophy. I'm not gonna sit there and watch a trade. If it comes back on me and takes me out for break even, it just means it wasn't a good entry. I didn't get in at a good enough price, right? Like, because ideally what you want is you want to get into a trade and pick a top or a bottom, and the trade immediately goes in your favor and never comes back. So when a trade does go green, I'm a firm believer in never letting that trade go red. Same thing with winning and losing days. I'm a firm believer that if your first trade is green, you're not going to allow that day to go red. And it might be a small green day, but it's going to be a green day regardless, right? I mean, accounts build relatively quickly when you have that approach. You know, so you just take your base hit days repeatedly. You take your base hit days, and then every now and again, you know, 2, 3, 4 times a month, you have the banger day. You know, one of your trades is going to end up running for you. Yep, Dennis, 100%. I'm a firm believer, and if a trade's going green, go break even. I mean, within reason, right? Like if it's 5 points from your entry, obviously don't move it at that point. But once a trade goes 10 points in my favor, I'm going break even. I'm not allowing that thing to come back on me. And yeah, it's frustrating when it does. When you take, 8 break even trades in a row. But I've also had times where I've gone break even and it's saved me, It's funny how much trading is psychological, almost more than it is skill based. It's almost you're battling your own psychology. Brainwash 14K. You see it up 100, then you chase it with your stop. Yeah. So you're tight trailing, Dennis, is what you're saying? You're just following price? I usually go candle to candle if I'm scalping, you know, on the 1 minute. So as soon as, you know, like if I was in on the short from up here, at every candle print close lower, I would move it down to the top side of these candles on each one. And then obviously you get a candle like this, you're kind of locking in more. Oh, guys, why every time I click go live, the market just goes sideways? I know. This is terrible design off. This is awful. This is awful. Every single time I go live, the market just dies on me. Although I guess the last stream I did, Sunday, I had a pretty good trade. What did we make on Sunday? We made over... What did we make? Like almost $800 on Sunday. Actually, the last 2 streams before this, I think we had 2 $800 streams on one trade each of those. Yeah, this is brutal, guys. Holy. Absolutely brutal. It was moving last night for a bit. What time design up? Because when I looked at the charts, it seemed like we were in a range all night long, but I'm not sure. Sorry about the flashbang if you got it there. I had to bring up the vertical chat. Even though nobody's in there chatting right now. Is anybody in a position right now? Like, are you guys trading this? What's gold doing? Ooh. Gold just woke up a little bit, huh? Flip over to gold and it's got like... You're up 330 since 8:15, Dennis? Nice. Man, is gold... Are we going to get to 4K by the end of the year on gold? Like, it's only 200 points away. Rice, you're short 835 on the Nas? Yeah, I don't know. The Nas isn't moving around. It's looking like gold is actually starting to pick up some volatility. Some sort of movement. I don't know. I don't like. Do you guys operate around these major psychological hold levels? You know, like 3,800, 3,700 on gold, or you know, same thing on the Nas. I don't like operating around these psych numbers. I feel like there's always chop. What's up, 956? How are you? Avoid the more zeros, Caleb? Yeah, I mean, I agree. 100%. I feel like it's always chop. Like, you're just asking... Unless it's... The only time that I will do it is like today, right? Had I been around the charts when we got the pullback and the reclaim above 800, I might have tried the long on a hold above 800. You know, what's up, Francois? How are you? He had to trade gold to get something, Francois? Nice. Yeah, gold just started flying around a little bit. I know, 956. I know, I don't even know why I'm looking at it. This is Oh, it doesn't bother you, Design Knob, those whole numbers, because they equate to something different? I mean, it's got to be a clear... Like, I'll never enter right on that number. I will definitely give it 5 to 10 points on either side. Caleb, you've been going back and forth this week. One red day, one green day. Yeah, Caleb, I mean, we've all been there, brother. You're not alone. I'm pretty sure everybody in the chat has been there. I've definitely been there. In fact, I think anybody that says they haven't been there is lying. Could be wrong. There might be some really great trader out there that just never loses. I don't know, 956. We'll see. NQ down heavy? Wait, what? No. Oh, you. Over there watching gold. Gold's kind of flying around, though. Way better than NQ. All right, ES is starting to fall as well. Even if they say they don't lose and show proof, you call cap. Yeah, I mean, we all lose. That's part of trading. It's just all about, like trading, I've realized is more a risk management game than it is anything else. More than it is even a skill issue, you know? Francois, if you're interested, most of the people are in the horizontal stream in the chat. Just to give you a heads up, I know you're on the vertical stream right now. But if you want to see the full screen, feel free to pop on over to the horizontal live stream. Yeah, Team Massive, I do. I think we could hit 800. All the blocks to the top side have kind of disappeared a little bit. I mean, there is some interest above 25K, but everything up in through 900 has gotten pulled. Anything of size. Biggest order closest to current price is sitting at, looks like 811. Just below 812. Or no, right on 812. And it's 40. 43. Sign up. You like waterboarding? Wait, what? You like forms of torture? All right, let's put my money where my mouth is. Let's go ahead and try the short. Put my stop just above 840. We'll Let's see what we can get. Let's see if we can get the flush. You had to go bigger size to feel comfortable? Yeah, okay. I mean, it is. Trading is more a risk management game than it is anything else. It's all about managing your risk. Keep the losses small, smaller than your winners. I mean, I've seen a lot of traders that are, you know, have a 25, 30% win rate that are massively profitable. But the key is that they keep their losses extremely small and they let their winners run. Orders appeared on 851, Vij. I mean, you're kind of right. There's a block here at 840. There's a block at 850. In fact, I might even pull this down. There's a 790 here on the profit. Let's see. Oh, you found it, Francois? Nice. All right. Anybody else in a trade currently? And we kind of could get a little bit heavy here. Kevin just closed the short. Team Massive, you're in short. Uh, 956 because you got VWAP at just below 840 now. I don't want price back above VWAP at all. Looks like buyers are trying to defend 820 right now. Kind of has me scared that Kelly's shorting gold right now. Usually the indexes have a an inverse relationship with, you know, gold, the metals. Scalped along for a massive 5 points. Know that feeling. Caleb, do we have any harmonics? I don't. The only harmonics based thing that I have, let's see here. Let me get order flow lab stats up and going. Double features you playing Clash of Clans over there? What, Blaze Kenshin, you're short 829, 10 minis right now? Oh, wow. Going massive size. Blaze Kenshin, if you're interested, we do have a horizontal stream going as well. I know you're on the vertical format. Feel free to pop over to the horizontal stream. That's where most of the chat is right now. And guys, if you're lurking in the background and want to support the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. If you're new here, my name is Wes. I'm a full-time futures trader. Been trading for about 4.5 years. Welcome to the stream. I live stream every globex session Sunday through Thursday starting at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard. Hopefully you guys are having a good time. Hopefully you're in profit. Market's really not doing a whole lot because I'm live, and every time I live stream, this is what happens. He is also a Detroit Lions fan, if anyone wanted to know. I mean, that's true. It's facts. Yeah, Caleb, I mean, overall, I think you're right. Like, I think this would be where we would get the heavy selling. I expected sellers to push down here, though. I really did. I'll watch this high volume area here at 835. If price gets back above there, I'll probably kill it. I'm not going to allow this to go against me massively. You're starting to see aggressive buyers stepping in and pushing price up. Now you got a big order up at 850, or the biggest order on the book now. How big is it? So you got almost a 50 block up here at 850. Hey, what's up, Slick Rick? How are you? You could never understand Bookmap, Caleb? So basically what you're looking at is the lines here on the Bookmap are your passive buyers and sellers. The darker the color, the more size that's sitting there at that price. The bubbles that you see are your aggressive buyers and sellers. So those are, you know, people slamming the market button. Those are market orders. I'm going to see if the sellers want to absorb here. If sellers want to absorb and we can get that push. Or we're just going to go right back up. Yeah, Caleb, I mean, you catch a lot of slippage on market orders. That's the problem, especially on a highly volatile symbol like the NAS, like NQ. You definitely catch sometimes 4 or 5 points of slippage if you're marketing in at the wrong time or the wrong spot. All right, flush Nas. Let's go. Flush it out. Crack 820. Keep going. Kind of a nice smack off value area low there. If we can get through this volume, there's one more volume stop at 815. If we can get below 815, it should be pretty straight to 800. At that point, I'd probably trail to that 815 volume if we can get down there. Kind of like what ES is doing right now, too. It's right at 67.15. All right. We've got about 150 people in here. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, guys. I appreciate you. Oh, please, Kenshin. I'm glad you're finding value here, brother. I'm glad you're finding value here. That's the whole goal. It's the entire goal. Free education. Like, I'm not one of those people that believes in selling courses or mentorships or anything like that. Wait, someone's holding it. Wait, what? Dope? What dope book futures? What'd you say? I don't even know if I can read that comment. You were watching a video of prop firm owner called trading the best and worst way to make money? I mean, if you're trying to learn how to trade, Caleb, it's a lower cost of entry, but I think the prop firms over leverage you, right? Like they allow you to trade too much size, which can create bad habits. But they definitely have their spot. They are a valuable tool in my opinion. But ideally, you just want to use them until you can fund your personal account anyway, right? But they definitely force you to operate under tight restrictions, tight rules, tight parameters. So it can be good and bad, right? It definitely, if you're disciplined enough, they can be a very valuable tool. Now, the problem is most of the online trading community is just YOLOing size, throwing a bunch of size around and copy trading 30 accounts at a time, you know? So it's teaching, they're posting these really big numbers, and people who are trying to learn how to trade are seeing that and going, oh, that's possible, I can do that. But they don't realize how much money some of these people are earning, you know? Not trading aside, they don't realize how much money some of these people are earning from their affiliate programs and other streams of revenue. But yeah, I mean, the online trading community just treats it like a game. So most of what you see is just gambling for the most part. Oh, Naz, are you going to do this stupid choppy price action here? Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. All right, what'd I miss? A pump up, move back down, a whole lot of nothing. $750 Team Massive. I mean, you've got some blocks resting down here. 700 to 730. Some stuff at 750. You could get there. At the pace it's going, though, it might take all night. Come on, Naz, just flush. Just give us one good red flush. You're in gold right now, Vij? Oh, man. I might be in this trade the rest of the stream, guys. It might chop here for another 20 minutes till a new hourly candle prints. Yeah, I mean, gold is volatile, right? Like, sometimes it's a better ticker to trade during the globex session. It moves a little bit more than the indexes do a lot of times. Oh, man. It's like, it's terrible. I should have never gotten into a trade. Every time I get into a trade, it just moves so slow. Just shouldn't enter a trade on stream. I should just talk to you guys all stream long. I'm going to become like a one of those reaction streamers that just post reaction videos rather than live streaming. Yeah, this is pretty brutal. This is brutal. All right, I'm actually going to pull my stop down to here. I don't want it to get above this 833.75. I'll give it, 3 points. I'll give it to just above 835, but I don't want it back up. Squanto. You really liked that 830.75 short, didn't you? You really liked it. Yeah, Caleb, I mean, the price action tonight is not great. I felt like when I first started streaming the Asia sessions, it was a lot better. Right? Like, I felt like I was having $1,000, 50-point moves on the NAS pretty consistently. You know, I could actually trade it like I normally would, because we were getting that kind of movement. Okay, so now my entry is acting as support, I guess. I mean, come on. What are we doing here? Mock, we're sitting right on a pivot. You sure about that? I don't have anything here. I got central pivot at 877. I've got S1 sitting all the way down here at 730. But I don't have a pivot sitting there. No, this is the DX feed. This is what I've noticed, Mock, by the way. So the DX feed pivots are wrong. They don't calculate them right. So they're still registering from regular trading hours today. They're using regular trading hours data. So like if I was to turn on pivots here, I don't have one until 8:18, but you can see what the DX feed shows here. I have one at 8:18. I've got one at 797, and then I've got one at 769. But if I come over to Rhythmic, central pivot's sitting at 877 with S1 sitting all the way down at 730. Oh my goodness. Mo, my thoughts on gold? Let's see here. Gold. Gold is pretty much in the same boat as the Nas right now, sideways. I would like to see gold. I mean, it's looking like a bull flag right now, but I feel like gold needs to pull back. I would say 37.63 would be the pullback I would look for the long at this point. So I would be short biased on gold back into 37.63. This top right here. See, we're just kind of like, we're just putting in wicks at value area low here at 828. I feel like we need to run these lows though at 810. I just don't know if it wants one more VWAP test before that. Big stop, limitless. It's like it's a 13-point stop right now. That's actually small for me. So it's not real big. It's small. It's within reason. I mean, we're risking what, $260 on this trade to possibly make 500. Limitless, my stops are normally 20 to 25 points on the Nas. $20 to 25 points typically. All right, Naz, are you gonna roll over finally and flush for us, or are you just going to sit here for the next 2 hours? What is going on? You just go west to stop the market dead in its tracks. I know, this is horrible. Bean Trader has upper trend line at walking it down. You're waiting on the break above. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like 800 needs to get traded. I mean, come on, Naz. Do something. Do something. I don't even care if it's an L at this point. Like, that's where I'm at. That's a lot of topside wicks. I will say that. Yeah, Bean Trader. I mean, I'm seeing the volume. That's what I am. That's why I'm kind of targeting lower, because I feel like if price does get below 815 at this point, we're probably going below 800. You know, I don't know if we take out today's session lows during the Asia session, but it could get a little heavy below 815. So we are just chilling. I mean, just sitting in this position. We'll see what happens on the new hour. We got the new hour candle starting to print in about 8 minutes. Yeah, Bean Trader. So you definitely have interest down here below 730. There's definitely some orders down here. But you also have interest hires too, above 25K. But the biggest size on the books right now on NQ is sitting right at 730. Oh, my trade flashed green there for a second, guys. I saw green. Come on, flush it, Naz. Let's go. You got an FTP at 825, Bryce? Yeah, everybody else is saying they've got a pivot sitting there at 825 too. I don't have a pivot sitting there. Like, even if I flip on my DX feed, pivots. I've got one at 818. This would be S1 with central pivot sitting at 847. But it's weird because if I go over to the rhythmic, central pivot isn't until 877, and I don't have support until 730. Pretty much right where that block is sitting. Oh my goodness, really? You just can't go. Just can't snap. Maybe if I make the candles really big, it'll look like a big move. Right? It'll look like a bigger move than than what it really is. Something like that. At 859? Touch up trader? 3. There are 3 orders sitting at 859. All right, can we flush finally? Like, let's go. Come on, snap it. Snap at least down to 815 one more time. Market mover. I know, I almost should just, like I said, just leave my candles massive so it looks like a crazy size, a crazy move. Every point takes up the full screen. You get a 5-point move, it goes off the screen. The sim market makers are watching. All right, snap it. Let's go. Get through 815 to the downside. Just aggressive. Yes, sir. Come on. Flush it out. Get right through here. Oh, it's brutal. It's brutal. What did I have there? Did I have 5 points? Yeah, I did have 5 points. It looked so good. It looked so promising there, guys. Like, it looked so good for a while. Did it not? It was looking like it was going to go. And then, nope. I've got 160 people in here right now. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. I appreciate you. Like I said, if you're over on the mobile format and want to see the full screen, we do have a horizontal stream going too. Feel free to pop over there. That's where most people are hanging out in the chat. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. If you want to support the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. We are on our road to 4K subs. How many subs do we have? We've got 3,462 subscribers currently. So let's go. Let's get to 3.5K by the end of the month. Let's try to get there by the end of the month. Bean trader, it's like dog slobber that just doesn't want to fall. Yeah. Yep. I mean, that's accurate. Jeez, guys. I mean, come on. What are we doing? Hey, what's up, Jeff? How are you? All right, we got about a minute and a half to the new hourly candle prints. Hopefully we can get a little bit of a move off that new hourly candle. Fingers crossed. Man, maybe I should have just taken my $100, huh? I think shorts have been mean to everybody lately. Bean trader. I'm fairly certain the shorts have been getting eaten up. Yeah, I mean, you look at the daily chart, and I know they said this on the last stream, but even the red candle prints here in this entire move, there is zero body on these red candles. It is just doji, doji, hammer. Like, there's just no... Even the red days are pretty much flat. They're not like red days, you know? They're not good downside days. This is actually the first decent amount of downside that we've seen since what day is this? September 1st. So we've almost had a month of straight up. Yeah, Scott, I said a few minutes ago, I like gold back into at least this peak high, 763. Obviously, you'll have a little pop here, a little bounce here. But I do like the move back into this peak. So 763 would be my target on the short side if you're holding a position. New hourly candle and nothing happens. Oh, guys. Yeah, Design Up. I mean, September has been nothing but upside. Nothing but upside. Just straight up. And you know what's funny is you could literally buy the market open every day and be... I mean, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but when the market opens up, it's been a pump almost every day. An immediate move up almost every single day. Come on, Naz. Will you snap already? Give us a move. Stop going back up. Man. And they say historically September is supposed to be a bearish month. Yeah, I mean, September 1st put in the low of the month. In fact, where was it? So it was at 23K. It was just above 23K. Was the low of the month. So we are 1,800 1,800 points up on the Nas in 1 month. Oh, goodness. V, do you think gold can give us some downside? Oh, guys, you want to know what the most disgusting thing is? I had a too many swing long position from right here. I had a too many swing long position on my personal from 22,800. And this one candle right here wicked me out of my trade. Do I analyze New York market at 1341? NEP 1341. So let's see, what would that be? 141 my time. At 141, huh? All right. Hey, thanks for the sub, Javier. Appreciate you. Oh my goodness, Naz. Will you snap 820 already? Like, just go down. Just go down. You clearly don't want to go up. Go down. Go find buyers. Like, it only makes sense, right? If you can't, if price can't move higher and you're not finding buyers. What's up, Takeoff? How are you? Market maker is also taking a lunch break. Yeah, it could be. All right, we're finally starting to get some aggressive seller. Can we snap 815? Can we snap this little volume here? If we can get below 815. No, of course not. We got to bounce back up first. Got to go back above 820. All right, come on. Let's go. Snap 815. Let's go. You got sellers. Let's go. You know what I am going to do? I am going to move my stop to this swing high at this point. So I don't, back above 830 is no good to me. But I think it's worth it to let it breathe, you know, still that little bit. Because if we can snap 815, I think it could be a good trade. I'm going to target 790. I will trail this though with my stop. So there's a high likelihood I might not get my full take profit if it does start running. Unless it's one of those random 20, 30 point snaps to the downside. It's just not going. This is painful. This is so painful. Wow, we got about 180 people in here all of a sudden. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. I appreciate you. If you're new here, my name is Wes. I live stream a portion of my trading day every globex session starting at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard. Come hang out. Consider hitting that subscribe button if you'd like to support the channel. Like I said, we're on the road to 4K subs. We got a nice trading community. Lots of good traders in the chat. Better traders than me. Oh, Kelly, famous last words. Famous last words. Yeah, Rice, that's pretty bad. I mean, I am definitely stuck in a trade. Actually stuck in a trade. I think I was up 5 points at most. And now I'm pretty much back to break even again. My goodness. And now I'm red again. Oh, brutal. I don't even know what to say, guy. There's no market analysis I can do here. there's nothing I could say. It's not doing anything. Price is not moving. Yeah, Blaze Kenshin, this is brutal. This is brutal. Practice the patience. Yeah, I know. I know. And I have patience, right? Like, I'm definitely one of the more patient traders that I know. But even this, hey, thanks for the sub, Steven. Appreciate you. Even this is testing my patience. There are literally twos printing. I know. Yeah, this is brutal. Oh, come on, Nas. Just go down. Like, what are we doing? Why do we keep chopping 820? Let's go. Cumulative delta is turning positive. Is that what you're saying? Vij? Flush it out. Give us at least 800, at least 805. Like, give us that. And come down here. You got these orders just sitting here at 800. How many is that? So you've got 90 orders sitting here at 800.5 and 800 flat. Biggest order on the books currently is sitting at 730. So let's go grab that volume. Let's go. Crypto Pete, you just put in 3 positions for longs? Oh no. Now you got me concerned. I can tell you this, if I wasn't in a trade already, I wouldn't be entering any trade. I would not be entering a trade. We're sitting on a buying algo line. And the fast stochastic keeps climbing and the MACD keeps climbing. Oh, my name Tway. The 14K bid from that one. Yeah, I mean, Nims. Is that who you're talking about, Nima? Yeah, Nima's been calling for 14K for, well, since I've known him. JA, yeah. So this is my fun of futures. This is a my fun of futures account. If I'm, on the trade that I'm in. So yeah, this trade's on a prop account. All right, that's kind of what I like to see. I'd want to see price reject here, though. You got some aggressive buyers coming in. I'd kind of like to see them get absorbed. If not, I'll take this small loss. Golly. I had 5 points of profit, and I didn't take it. How long did it take me to pass the eval stage, Ja? In the beginning, when I started trading with props, I traded with Top Step initially. And it took me, at that time, the process was 3 weeks. Like, you couldn't pass in any shorter time span. It was a 2-step, 3-week process. So initially, it took me 3 weeks, almost a month. Now I tend to pass I tend to pass them in 2 days if I'm doing an evaluation. Golly, stupid Nasdaq. What are we doing? Like, what kind of, what, like, what are we doing? Just chop central. But I usually pass the evals in 2 days. 2-3 days. If it's a take profit trader account, I think you can't pass before 5 days. Yeah, Ryu, I know. Testing my patience for sure. I'm patiently waiting to take this L on the chin is what I'm waiting for. Yeah, Ja, I mean, if you're looking into Take Profit Trader, well, first and foremost, you can use code WES at Take Profit Trader, and it'll save you currently 40% off the eval cost. All caps, WES. But they're nice. The same day, the first day payouts is kind of nice. The only thing that stinks about Take Profit is the intraday trailing drawdown. Like, I'm not a huge fan of intraday trailing, personally. Later, Chris. But Take Profit Trader's nice. There's a good discount on ETF. What's ETF? What does ETF stand for? If I can hold through the buying without losing the account? Oh, yeah, I can definitely. This account, I think I've got my daily loss limit on this account set at 2,500. I think it's 2,500. Yeah, 2,500. So you think I should give it even more room? Man, if I give it even more room than what I've given it already, I might be in this trade forever. Yeah, Ja, I mean, the intraday trailing is, like, that's why I think it's a rule that's there to designed to force failures. I mean, they're going to tell you that it's to force you to lock in profits, but I think it's just designed to force failures. I mean, that's a rule there to force resets, if you ask me. Well, oh. Are we going to do it? Are we going to finally get a decent downside move? Nope. Can't. Impossible. Where's Design Knob when you need him? Go ahead. Tell me it's shameless. My goodness. Look at this. Just getting absorbed by buyers. Looks like buyers are just sitting there at 820. 820 to 825. I want to give it more room, but then it'll mess with my stop loss just to fall. Yeah, I mean, I felt like that before for sure. I've definitely been top ticked or bottom ticked out of trades. It's happened. I know they're just chopping my entry. According to Jay, I'm right at an algo line, apparently. Sitting right on an algo line. My entry is, without even knowing it. Oh, will you just crush already? Will you go down? Let me out of the trade, Naz. Just flush. You can do it. I know you can. I feel like I'm in the right direction. It's just a matter of how much does it want to, range out here before we get the drop. Sorry, guys. Hand in the air. I'll take full responsibility for this price action. It's always when I start live streaming that price does this. Problem is I really don't have a good reason to get out other than just to get out, I have no good reason to get out of the trade. Oh, being trader, I agree. I said at the beginning of the stream, I like a revisit up to 870 to 890, somewhere in there. But I feel like the move down was aggressive enough today that I feel like we probably need to explore a little bit lower before we make the move back up there. But I don't know. It could just go. Like we're starting to put in kind of like, test up in here. We bounced these lows. We came up. We've kind of rolled over. I'd like the move back up into here, but I'd like for this to get continued downside. Maybe test, like 750-ish. And then go back up before another leg down if we're going to drop. JA, not liking it so much right now. I mean, right now it's painful. Like you can manage your risk a lot better during Asia session, right? Like you can definitely, because the moves are slower, obviously, unless there's some news event. So it's a lot easier. Like if you're learning how to trade, I think the Asia session is where you should start. Obviously, just so you can keep your risk in check. But obviously, I prefer the movement during New York session. There's just a lot more opportunity generally. Whereas during Asia session, you really probably have like one good entry, one or two good entries. But during New York, there's the opportunity to have, 5 or 6 good entries, really. You've been doing options. Yeah, Joe, I started learning to trade with options. It's just the Greeks confused the hell out of me. So I needed to simplify things. My brain just doesn't process data or information as quickly as some. And so if I was going to succeed, I needed to kind of simplify everything. And futures was great for that. And it allowed me to pretty much remove almost all indicators off my charts. You know, just trade higher time frame support and resistance, and it really changed everything. It changed the game for me. I mean, obviously, when I'm live streaming during globex, the trading doesn't look the same as it does during RTH. We're trying to get some trades on for entertainment value. Oh, is the music on, DS? Thank you. Thank you. All right, it should be playing now. Yeah, Vij, that could happen too. Oh, man. So you're saying I should give it more room? Something like this? I don't know. That's a lot of space to give this trade. I mean, my original stop was what, 840? Something like that. Oh, I know the bean trader. I was sitting in a short entry what felt like for hours. Junior's like, cut it. Make it during New York session. I know, this is brutal. This is brutal. I mean, when you got your entry acting as support at this point, you're probably right. Like, this thing is starting to fly up. Yeah, I'm out of this. I'm out of that trade. I'm going to take my loss. All right, now that I'm out, here comes the 50-point downside move. I can guarantee it. Dang, Crypto Pete up 1,300 now? Nice. GG's. Nice. Yeah, Kyle, 100% downside move incoming. 100%. 100%. Now that I'm out. Brainwash cleaner. Yeah, we're all trading very short term. If you're trading with props, you don't have a choice really other than to trade very short term. And you can't let things run against you too far either. If you're trading a personal account, it's a little bit different. But I'm also not looking to get into a trade on a live stream and get out, still be in the trade when I get off the live stream. It's okay though. I mean, that loss is very manageable, right? Like, I'm only down what, $140 now. I mean, we're talking 7 points on the Nas. Honestly, I'm just happy to be out of the trade. I don't care win or lose on that one, guys. I held through all of this. These are 5-minute candles. Music stopped again? Seriously? Let's see what happens here. All right, we're at, wow, guys, we're coming up on 3.5K. 3.5K subs. We're at 3,470. I don't think we're going to get it tonight, but we could possibly hit it tomorrow night. So if you're lurking in the background and want to support the channel, help us get to 3.5K. Hit that subscribe button. Do I use micros, Ja? On the funded accounts, like if I'm just beginning a funded account and building a balance, yes. I do use micros usually to start the account. Usually 3 micros is what I use. Once I have $1,000 in profit in the account, I'll go to 5 micros. Yeah, Bean Trader, I'm not upset about the trade at all. I mean, I could have locked in, what, $100 in profit on that trade? But it was in a bad spot. It chopped above, it chopped below, and now it actually went higher. And could I be right about direction? Sure. But I think you guys are right. I think I might have had to hold that trade for hours. Possibly even London session before we got a move. You know, it was kind of putting in the same kind of feeling as we had up here this morning. You remember this? All morning long? That's the kind of price action we're getting right now. The same sideways nonsense. Yeah, JJ. I mean, I wasn't here last night. I was watching the Lions. I was watching the Monday Night Football last night, so I didn't stream last night. And then I looked at price this morning and what happened. I'm glad I didn't stream. Glad I did not sit through that. Glad I watched the football game. I mean, this is like watching paint dry. Wow, gold actually broke down? Gold's starting to look a little interesting. I think if you can get below this wick here, you might have a decent downside move. Down into, what is that, 777? So 5 points. I don't know. It's pretty back and forth, though, too, each of these 5-minute candles. I mean, yeah, the move is down, but the snapbacks are just too much on a mini. I think you have to trade micros on gold. I think you have to. Yeah, Kelly, I think that's the move I'm thinking. Right? Ideally, I'd like the move to come all the way back to 763, somewhere in here. Is what I'd like. Hey, thanks for the sub. Appreciate you. This feels like the logical bounce spot. You know, sweep these lows, stop out some longs, some swing longs, and then bounce for the move up to 4K. I feel like 4K is inevitable, though. What is this? 744? So this might be actually the bounce spot. Let's see. It held once. It held twice. Was this news or something? Like, why is there such volatility here on this 1 5-minute candle? What was this? Had to be news, right? I know, Bean Trader. Trust me, I've thrown minis on gold, and it's wild. It's crazy. You made $1 on gold and called it a night. Water fasting results, nice. Yeah, JJ, I really don't use indicators. I really just have VWAP on for the viewers. I have volume profile. I've got the DOM, but mainly my normal trading is based off higher time frame support and resistance. You know, you can kind of see what my levels look like. I've got them all up and down the charts, even above at all-time highs. Just looking for lots of tests. Oh, that's why 820's holding. One test, two test. Bouncing there as well. Yeah, that's definitely where it's bouncing. Right at these two wicks right here. What's up, Ricky? Kelly, I know you told me you have a few indicators. I just never found any success with any kind of indicator-based strategy. Indicators are lagging, right? I feel like some of the best traders that I know are either TPO traders, like TPO charts, or they're DOM traders. So that told me something. That told me that the charts really just will give you areas to look for levels, where price is tested a lot, acted as support and resistance in the past. But that also tells me that the next important thing other than price is going to be volume. And a part of me honestly believes that indicators are just something that the big institutions came up with, developed to throw retail traders off. T minus 15 minutes till liftoff. I don't think we're going to do anything till London. I don't think we're going to do anything till London session, till London Open. Are we heading to 929 ICT PDF? That's his next aim. Wait, what? Have I gone through Dom Limitless? Yeah, I've already given the... Like, the interest on the Dom is definitely low. There's more interest lower currently. Does that mean that price has to go here? No, it definitely doesn't. But you can kind of see there is some interest down here, and clearly people do think we are going to see downside at some point. Does that mean we have to go there tonight? No. Definitely doesn't. Bean Trader, no, my resistance is a little bit higher. 870 to 890. That's the last time we saw when price was coming up into here. That's the last time we saw sellers step in. But like these levels up here, these levels above that are really close to all-time highs, I'm not as confident in. Price hasn't tested them enough. There hasn't been enough volume put in at these levels for us to have a real good like idea about what to expect there, right? Ideally on higher time frames, I like to see 4, 5, 6 tests of a price. I'm much more confident in the prices below 24K than I am at these prices up here. All right, there's no telling. We get one bag news. The first area I would look at to the downside would be probably 24,500. That would be the first area where I would feel confident where we could see some sort of reaction, right? Next area would be this wick high, 24,080. But you got the daily simple moving average, the 20 simple moving average down here, the daily 20. You got the daily 50 down here at 23,716 currently. You got the daily 100 sitting at 22,760. And the daily 200 is all the way down at 21,700, which just seems ridiculous. Yeah, JJ, like I said, there could definitely be more upside still. This is this move up since the tariff scare. You guys remember the tariff scare? Right? This was the last time I put into my long-term portfolio. Was down here at 17K. I want another pullback to put more in. Like, give me, like, look at these gaps. These gaps that never got filled to the downside. There's this one. There's this one. But I mean, these EMAs or these SMAs are just, you don't really see these this big of a gap in between them. Hardly ever. I mean, they're all pointing straight up. But yeah, I think the next good, really good short position is probably going to be on rejections here. A hold below, 890, 900. See sellers step in, and you could have another leg down into like 730-ish. Wow, I'm glad I killed that trade, huh? Glad I killed that trade. There's still a gap under 10,000 from COVID. Yeah, JJ. I mean, that's kind of when I started trading. Was right after COVID. The Nas was trading at like, I don't know, 6,000. That's so wild to think about. We are 18,000 points up on the Nasdaq since the COVID drop. 18,000 points on the Nasdaq. When did the Nas come around? What was it? Was it the 1980s, 1990s? Is that when the Nasdaq was formed? So it took us 30 plus years to get 6,000, to reach 6,000 on the Nas. And then in 4 years, we've climbed another 18,000. 1970s, JJ? Okay, the 1970s. So even longer. So it took us 50 years. It took us 50 years to get the Nas to 6K. And then in 4 years, it's 3x that. Yep, good old AI. Good old AI. All right. Well, I'm probably not going to get another trade tonight, guys. We've been live for about 3 hours now. I think I'm going to go do something else and not stare at the charts for a little bit. Try to get to bed at a decent hour this evening. Thanks for hanging out with me. I will be back live tomorrow night starting at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard. Feel free to come hang out. For all you new people, thank you for the subs. And let's see, tomorrow night, I think we go for 3.5K, guys. We're at 3,472 subs. So maybe we can get there tomorrow night. If you're lurking in the background and want to support the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. Once again, my name is Wes. Thanks for hanging out. And I will see you all tomorrow evening. Peace.